What if I told you one woman, just 31 years old, pulled off one of the boldest financial scams of the decade? Wall Street, JP Morgan, and a whopping $175 million. She fooled them all. And no, this isn't some Hollywood movie. This happened in real life, and it could happen again. In this video, we're diving into the jaw-dropping story of Anna Sorokin, a so-called German heiress, who played America's elite like a game of chess. But this isn't just about her, it's about us, how we live in a system that rewards image over substance. If you've ever been frustrated by how easy it is for the rich, or even the fake rich, to manipulate the system, then you'll want to stay until the end. Picture this, a glittering penthouse party in Manhattan, champagne flutes clink, A-list guests chatter, and in the center of it all stands Anna Sorokin. Dressed in head-to-toe designer clothes, she tells everyone she's an heiress to a $60 million trust fund in Germany. She's charming, confident, and everyone believes her. But what they don't know is that Anna doesn't even have enough money to pay her hotel bill. You see, Anna understood something crucial about society. People trust appearances. If you look rich, if you act rich, no one asks questions. And in a city like New York, where status is everything, Anna's facade was all she needed to climb the social ladder. But let's pause for a moment. Think about this. How many times have you judged someone or trusted them based on how they seemed instead of who they actually were? Anna's story taps into a deeper pain point we all face: how easily we can be deceived by those who know how to play the game. She wasn't just tricking partygoers, she was tricking some of the biggest financial institutions in the world, and that's where the real story begins. Anna's ultimate goal was to create an exclusive members-only arts club in New York City. It was ambitious, lavish, and required $40 million in funding. To secure the loan, she presented fake bank documents, forged letters of credit, and even hired lawyers to vouch for her legitimacy. She convinced one bank to lend her $100,000, money she spent on luxury vacations and high-end shopping. And the wildest part? It worked for years. How does something like this happen? It's simple. Trust is currency, and Anna had perfected the art of seeming trustworthy. But here's the hard truth. Our financial systems, our banks, our businesses, are built on the assumption that people won't lie. And when someone does lie, the cracks start to show. And let's be honest, it's not just Anna. How many times have corporations, politicians, or even friends used our trust against us? Anna's scam didn't just expose her victims. It exposed all of us, our vulnerabilities, our blind spots, and the systems we rely on. But as we'll see, every house of cards eventually falls. As with all great illusions, Anna's empire began to crack, and it happened faster than anyone expected. It started small, hotel managers noticing unpaid bills, staff whispering about her overdue tabs, but it wasn't long before the whispers turned into alarms. One day, a luxury hotel she'd been staying at demanded immediate payment for over $30,000. Anna stalled, weaving elaborate excuses. But this time, it wasn't enough. Police were called, and as the authorities began digging, Anna's web of lies unraveled. It wasn't just the hotels or the banks she had scammed. It was everyone. Friends, acquaintances, even unsuspecting service workers who had trusted her empty promises. And the more they uncovered, the worse it got. The $100,000 she borrowed? Gone. The $175 million trust fund? A complete fabrication. But here's the kicker. Even as she faced trial, Anna remained defiant. She insisted she was misunderstood, that she was just playing the same game everyone else was. And in a way, she wasn't entirely wrong. Because while Anna was undoubtedly guilty, her story shed light on something bigger, a society where perception is often more powerful than truth. So what can we learn from Anna's story? Is it just a tale of greed and deception, or is there something deeper here? First, Anna's rise and fall teach us about the dangerous power of appearances. In a world obsessed with wealth and status, it's easy to overlook substance in favor of style. Second, it exposes glaring vulnerabilities in our financial and social systems. If someone with zero actual assets can manipulate billion-dollar banks, what does that say about how our institutions operate? And finally, Anna's story forces us to look inward. How often do we place blind trust in people or systems just because they look credible? And how can we protect ourselves from falling into the same traps? These are hard questions, but if there's one thing Anna's story makes clear, it's this: knowledge is power, and understanding how systems work, whether it's finance, business, or human behavior, can be the difference between being in control and being taken advantage of. So what do you think? Was Anna a master manipulator, a product of her environment, or both? Let us know in the comments. We want to hear your take. If you found this story eye-opening, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Because the more we understand, the harder it becomes for systems or people to take advantage of us. And if you're ready to dive deeper into the hidden forces shaping our world, stick around. At Econ Atlas, we break down the complexities so you don't have to. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.